But yeah, let me know what y'all are having for dinner tonight down in the comment section and double tap the screen and share the live session with a friend or two if you can. Hello to my YouTube tribe. Y'all know as I am, I'm already on TikTok. Be sure to follow me on TikTok over at Mo Online. You'll get a lot more of my content, but thank you for everybody who catches up and follows up with the collective readings here on YouTube. Okay, Burger, what's everybody doing? What is it? Is this our dinner date? Are we having dinner in tarot? Tarot and dinner? Is it a mukbang? Is it giving mukbang? But yeah, I have these. What am I eating? These like almond flour butternut squash raviolis with like a red pasta sauce. It's ragu, but I always doctor up the sauces and stuff because they just never give enough. So there's like fresh chopped onion, garlic, bell peppers. The bell peppers aren't fresh. I got them out the freezer. And then I seasoned it with like fennel and Italian seasoning, salt and pepper, chili flakes. I should have put some cayenne in here. Mmm. Hey Ashlyn, how you doing? 29. I just turned 29. My roommate made burgers last night and he put jalapenos. Of course. Of course, Ashlyn. I'm going to do the collective reading first, but I'm just giving the good Judies a good time. You know, a quick little moment to hop in the room. Yeah, but did I say that? He put jalapenos in the ground beef. What's a Mexican burger, though? Mexican burger? Oh, it's like a burger, but with avocado and pico de gallo, con green chile, guacamole. Oh, mm-hmm. Pineapple. Like pineapple salsa? Or like a slice of pineapple on it. That's the thing that reminded me. I want to make some mango salsa. I have all the ingredients in the kitchen. I just need cilantro. My roommate, he smelled cilantro last night. I'm not gonna be too bad about it. I'm not gonna be too bad about it. I'm gonna just whisper about it. Okay, but let me get ready. I think y'all waited enough. Hey, Emily, how you doing? Drop an emoji. Let me know how you're feeling today. And then just let me know what topic has been on your mind. Is it money? Is it relationships? Is it family? Is it career? Is it travel? Is it fun? Is it trauma? Is it your inner child? Hey, Gabrielle. Gabrielle, have you been here before? I feel like there used to be a person in here whose name was Gabrielle. She used to come all the time. That's what I thought. I was like, recently, for no reason at all, it's just been a minute. It's just been a minute. Welcome back. For Linda. It's been her job, which involves money. Husband and his family. The in-laws. Please, Ryan Reynolds. It's not the vibe. But these butter. Do y'all like butternut squash? Bone apple teeth. I'm gonna close my door. Alright. I'm good. I'm just on TikTok right now. Mm-hmm. Okay. Gabby says, Gabrielle says, definitely career in love. You've never had it? It's funny you said that. I never had it until I moved to like Boston. It's huge in New England. I'm gonna just tell you right now. They love them some butternut squash. There's butternut squash gnocchi. There's butternut squash raviolis. There's butternut squash soup. There's butternut squash salad. There's butternut squash this. Butternut squash that. Hey, Michaela, how you doing? That reminds me. For my good Judy's, I finally set up my. Where are you at? Are you still traveling, Michaela? I finally set up my Patreon, and if you want to switch your subscription over to Patreon, you can do that. It's gonna be the same benefits, but I gotta figure out how I'm gonna do it, right? Because I did research, and I'm only getting $2 per subscription here on TikTok, girl. Which is why I be getting like $14. Very ghetto. Mm-hmm. I actually made tiers, but the basic tier is $6. It's the same price. But I still got to figure out how I'm gonna do it, because here on TikTok you have the little label. I was thinking about creating a Google form where you could just submit your questions there. Does that sound like a lot of work? Does that sound complicated? Hey, beautiful. How you doing? How you doing? You know what? I actually feel like this would make a little more sense. Yeah, I think I like that better. It's not going to be a difference to y'all, but I'm just trying to find the right angle. Okay. I feel like this is it. I feel like this is it. Just so I have the same eye line for YouTube and TikTok. Do I want to use this deck today? I don't think I'm going to use this one today. We love you, Celeste, but I don't think you're the vibe. I heard that, Setalinda. Setalinda. It's a good name. Hey, Amber. How you doing, Amber? Amber Delight Beck. How you doing, girl? Let me know if these messages are timely, because last time I was on YouTube, they said that the messages were lagging for real. So, and we don't like that. We don't like no late laggy messages. I need to clean my desk again. I just cleaned it, but you know, life just makes it seem so complicated. Yes, thank you. Thank you, Tanya. Thank you, Tanya. I'm doing lovely, Amber. Y'all don't talk about my bed, okay? I ain't made my bed yet. Stella linda. Stella linda Velez. Girl, let me read. Stella linda Velez. Okay, I'm almost done with my raviolis. I got one more ravioli left, and then we'll go ahead and start reading. Mm-hmm. But yeah, but what, like, on Patreon, what would y'all be interested in seeing? Because, like, kind of what I have going on is that, the first tier, it's going to be the same thing where you get one free mini reading a week, right? And then I'm also going to do like get ready with me's and like, like personal life updates. The second tier, I'm not 100% sure. I could do this on the second or the third tier. But on one of those other tiers, I'm going to like upload like my spell baths and my spell rituals. You know what I mean? And then I'll also be open to like helping you develop your own and answer any like questions regarding like, your practice, what herbs to use, that type sort of thing. Well, thank you, Amber. I appreciate you. Are you tuned in for the collective reading? Never done what? Have you never done a collective tarot reading, or have you never done TikTok Live? Okay, cool. So access to, like the digital materials on the second, and then like personal consultations on the third. That seems to make sense. I just love butternut squash. Okay. But the raviolis are gone. I'm just finishing up the sauce. Will do, Ann. I hope you feel better, my love. I'll pray for you in your operation. And then if you want to catch the collective, it'll be on YouTube. Okay. But let's get into it, yeah? That's the thing. I ordered some new spray bottles because all of mine are broken. Hello, ancestors, spirit guides, and angels. What tarot deck am I using tonight? Oh, we'll use this one. Ooh, excuse me. Last week I did a reading with you. I was using a different YouTube channel called Rosette Life, but that's not my name. Okay. Thank you, Amber. Well, thank you for coming back, my love. I'm so happy to see you here again. I was wondering if anybody was going to be in here tonight because I usually get on at a later time. But no, my good Judy showed up as usual. Hey, Adrigal, how you doing, girl? And then I'm all suited up and ready to go. Hello, ancestors, spirit guides, and angels. The Most High, God, and the Divine, I call you into my space to assist me with this collective reading so that we may be able to deliver messages to the people who will view this reading now, in the future. Readings are timeless. We trust you. We ask for your protection, your guidance, your wisdom, and discernment, as I am here to help assist and deliver people to joy, healing, and the most authentic versions of themselves. So any information or insights you have for us, I'll be here to deliver. Hey, Cammy. Everything is going well, my love. Hey, Kaya. Hey, Tiara. How y'all doing? I'm just getting ready for this collective read. Well, that's the thing. Like I believe with any spiritual practice, Ashlyn, cleansing and protection, cleansing and protection, cleansing and protection. You know what I mean? Me shuffling the cards and waving my selenite wand. I miss you too, Jasmine. I miss you too. We gotta talk soon about Adrian's birthday. Girl, you just but let me get to this. I love you too. Have a good day, my love. But yeah, Ashlyn, cleansing and protection, cleansing and protection, cleansing and protection. Right? That's this. That's like the selenite. This is cleansing and protection. The shuffle is cleansing. It's just breaking up past energy that may be existing in the cards. Hey, Miss Lila, how you doing? And protection, you just need it. You just need it because, like, you know, and it's not even like a judgment thing. You know what I mean? You were saying that your ego comes through. Like, oftentimes we don't even realize it, but we need protection from ourselves because we're like flawed people and human beings. You know what I mean? I'm doing well. I've actually had a really lovely day. I woke up at like 5 a.m. and I love waking up at 5 a.m. and getting a workout in and meditating and reading and getting so productive. It's been a really lovely day. Like during the afternoon, I kind of had this like lull in energy. And I thought I needed to nap, but I didn't really nap. I didn't really sleep. I think I was just hungry. Now, the list is not long. I am doing a collective reading, which will probably be about half an hour. That's the thing. I don't know about demonic. I don't know about that, but I don't know about that, Ashley, but I know I'm doing what I need to be doing, so. Thank you, Amber. That's now I feel like the thing is like I feel like I have a really sensitive system. You know what I mean? So like the second I'm done with food, I can tell if there was something I wasn't supposed to eat. Like whenever I eat dairy, I cough. And the cough isn't as bad. I still have the cough and I don't even feel like now the cough is actually phlegmy, which is like last week it was just kind of dry. But anyway, I'm only really coughing like after I'm eating food. Like I have ice cream, shouldn't be eating that. There's like some other, I even have like sherbet. There's a whole bunch of sugar in that. I'd be coughing after that. But it's like, I don't think I have celiac or anything like that. But I just know like bread and gluten, they be having me coughing a little bit. Don't even try the meat or the dairy, girl. But yeah, this is Amber. Amber's down here on YouTube. She said, "You still have that cough, poor thing." I do. I'm sick. But let's get into this reading, yeah? Hello, ancestors, spirit guides, and angels and the lights from the highest divine. I call you into my space. We're just delivering some messages right now. I appreciate your assistance, you being here with us. Your love, your light, your guidance, your blessing, your protection, your wisdom, discernment, and everlasting light and love. Yeah. Okay, so we have two groups tonight. Let's start with the first group. What messages or insights do we have for the first group, please and thank you? What messages or insights do we have for the first group, please or thank you? Hey, Coco. Hey, Coco. Hey, Tiara. What is y'all laughing at? What's so funny? Yes, that was a Mean Girls reference. Yes, that was a Mean Girls reference. That's what y'all laughing at. I'm stupid. I'm stupid. Like I be saying stuff and then I be forgetting I be saying stuff because I'm channeling. Anyway, what is it for the first group? Please and thank you. What messages or insights do we have for the first group? Uh-oh, not the cards running away. Not the cards running away. This feels really good like if I'm being honest. Oh, this feels so lovely. It just feels like so somebody here, a group of us here, we're letting go. We're letting go of something we've held on to for a while, right? And it's not like we're not necessarily dropping it, which I think it's fine. It's not a bad thing that we're not dropping it, right? Mm-hmm. But it's like, and it's funny because let me just read the cards. So the one that's coming through the strongest is the Four of Pentacles in reverse, right? We're a group of us, we're really letting go. We're letting go. It's letting go, letting go, letting go, right? And then like there's this relief. There's just this relief like washing over me right now because there is something we have held on to for so long. And then it's like I can't even say it's a belief because I'm not really getting swords energy. It's an emotional energy. This may be like a new soul, like this may be transmutation of like, um of what is it? A soul, like a soul cleansing is the word that's coming through. A soul cleansing, a soul relinquishing. It could be like letting go of trauma, but it's not even just like letting go of trauma. You know what I mean? Because I'm getting that this, for some of us, it wasn't even necessarily caused by a traumatic event. It's just caused by the world that we live in, right? Where it's like, sometimes you have a traumatic event. It's not necessarily that. It kind of feels like either it's a belief system or this like grind or like hustle culture, 10 of Pentacles and 10 of Cups, both in reverse. It's just kind of like the way that we've been told to operate. This is how we're going to achieve happiness. Okay, so Adrigal, right. It's something like that. You know what I mean? It's something like that, especially with this Temperance card where we're alchemizing the energy that we're kind of working with right now. And it's just like I'm not sure if I'm doing a good job at explaining it because it feels so good, if I'm being honest. And I don't even think that I have the language. I really don't think that I have the language. But the first card that came out that ran away was the World card, right? This really is like a new energetic blessing of some sort, of some kind, right? High Priestess, again, like Adrigal was saying, like soul retrieval. It's deep, it's intuitive, it's Plutonian. Pluto did move into retrograde, I believed, right? So like again, it's generational. It and not just generational, it's like past lifetime. You know what I mean? Right. Slowing down, slowing down, slowing down. Right? Five of Pentacles in reverse, and it really feels like dropping things that aren't valuable. Five of Swords in reverse. There's all these fives. If we ever see any repeating fives, I got 707 on my clock, right? And which leads us to spiritual challenges, not just challenges in the physical realm, but this is a spiritual evolution, a spiritual challenge, a spiritual moment to reflect and to understand what's happening in the cosmos, as above so below, right? But it just feels so good, even with all these reversals. It just feels so lovely because it feels like we're letting go of and we're relinquishing the things, because it feels like a realization. And then like the thing is, I'm not sure if I have the language to really explain it right, because like I'm so heady, and it's like, because when I try to, like, there are no words to explain it, you know what I mean? But I trust and I believe that energetically y'all can understand and sense what I'm talking about. Because it's not a realization, because realization and epiphany makes it seem like it's a mental process, right? Where this is really like an energetic understanding, an understanding, if you will, right, my loves? And then like the cards just keep getting better. Seven of Cups, another seven under the Justice card in reverse. It's not right. It's not right. It's not right. It's not fair. It's not just. We don't have to do these things. Hey, Seti. Thank you, Seti. And thank you for checking on both platforms. I'ma just chalk it up and it's gonna be what it's gonna be, right? Because like whether you're watching on TikTok or whether you're watching on YouTube, you're gonna get the message. You might be a little behind, but I don't think it's terrible. Right. Is it still lagging? Is it still lagging on TikTok? They don't have to be in unison. I just need the messages to be delivered. Hello? But what else? What else? That's the thing. That feels so good. It feels so lovely. What else do we have for group number one in this collective reading? I'm looking at my crystals and like clear quartz, blue moonstone, and I think this is obsidian. May be helpful for some of y'all. What other? What else is there? Right. What else is it that we would like this first group to know and understand? There's just so many fives. We've had all the fives now. I lied. We're missing a five, but the Five of Cups came out twice. Mm-hmm. Eight of Cups, Two of Swords in reverse. And that's what it is. That's why all this heady energy was coming through. Because like I think the thing that was like keeping us, and now here's that other five, the Five of Wands came through. I think the other thing that was like keeping us stuck in the same place, it was that heady analytic energy. You know what I mean? It was the thinking, it was the analysis, it was the predicting, it was I'm not the journaling, but the weighing, if you will, with this Two of Swords in reverse. We're not thinking about it no more, babes. There's nothing to think about. We didn't thought ourselves into circles and circles and circles and circles and circles and circles and circles, right? Five of Cups in reverse. We're like, these cups are empty. Analysis paralysis. Exactly. The cups are empty. Emotionally, the cups are empty. We've been ran dry. The creek is barren. You know what I mean? And there's nothing else to do but to be in a state of flow with the things we actually value, with the things we actually want to carry, with the things we actually want to be a part of. Eight of Cups, knowing in your soul and knowing in your energetic being and knowing in your intuition when it's time to move on to something else without it feeling like you have to muster up all this energy with the Eight of Pentacles and Six of Swords in reverse. Again, it's flow. It's flow. I just love this because the thing that was keeping us, this, I don't even know if this is like, I feel like the divine is just kind of like proud of us, proud of this group for doing this work and relinquishing it, right? Because I'm getting the sense, maybe this isn't the sense, this is me, because like I'm a part of this as well, but kind of, and y'all can let me know if this resonates by dropping an emoji. But you would hear people say these things all the time. They'll give you the information. You know what I mean? What if it was easy and everything's working out for your highest and greatest good? It's not happening to you and for you. We live in an abundant world. You can have everything that you want. You know what I mean? And then after a while, it just kind of sounded like idioms or metaphors, you know, or sayings or proverbs that we wanted to believe but didn't see the evidence of. You know what I mean? that we wanted to believe but didn't see the evidence of, but now we feel it because it wasn't that. It's not that seeing is believing, it's believing is seeing. When you believe it, you see it, right? Yeah, and we're just done. And we're just like this group, this collective is done. It's done, 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 done. Five of Wands in reverse, Nine of Swords in reverse, Queen of Wands in reverse. You know what I mean? We're done fighting our way and stressing about and worrying about, how are we going to become the Queen of Wands upright? The Queen of Wands upright. We're not stressing about it anymore. We know that this is our birthright. We know that this is who we are. And we just live in this and we're not trying to force our way there. Anything else? I'm going to get us an action plan. Let me get us an action plan. And it's stemming from this Two of Pentacles. Again, Two of Pentacles, this is Jupiter and Capricorn. Jupiter is an abundance. Capricorn is steady, reliable, wants to hold and kind of preserve and perfect the process. When we think about the Two of Pentacles, right? It's what is it? When we think about the hey Felicia, how you doing? And to remember your name, Scorpio. When we think about these cards and these energies together, because there's an abundance of options, we cannot hold everything and have everything be fine-tuned and preserved and perfected in the way that Capricorn is able to do. We can't take everything to the top of the mountain, right? And I'm getting that our action plan is that like we are letting go of things, but I'm kind of getting, they're giving me an image. What is it? So like it's two images, right? Or two things. They're kind of the same thing. But and we don't even see this back in the day. We don't even see this anymore. But back in the day, where like a kid would have run away from home or there was a hitchhiker and they would have like a stick. There would be like a stick and tied on the end of the stick. It was like a picnic blanket or like a checkerboard, gingham tablecloth full of things. Y'all know that image? I'm not tripping, right? That's not giving Mandela effect. Or alternatively, it's just giving, things that we've accumulated and stuffed into, again, that gingham tablecloth and thrown over our shoulder as we hitchhike throughout life, right? I'm getting that the process that we actually need to go on, again, Queen of Cups, following our intuition and identifying the things that bring us joy, pleasure, and happiness. Knapsack. Yes. Thank you, Amber. Identifying those things and figuring out what is it that we're taking out the knapsack and what are the things that we're going to take to the top of the mountain, right? Because we cannot take everything. So it's just this weighing and this scaling. I can do this. I can do that. This has energy behind it. This is valuable. This is unvaluable, right? Three of Wands. And from that point, like the divine is just saying that the work is already done. We've amassed the wisdom, the knowledge, the know-how that we need. This feels like a warning. This feels like a warning. But with that work in tow, Three of Wands, Six of Wands, we're just waiting for the blessings and for the success to come in, right? With this new energetic belief and this new energetic understanding, there's nothing to worry about. There's nothing to stress about. A word of caution, though. 333, Three of Swords, Empress in reverse, Three of Cups, Page of Wands. Be careful, 19. I have 1916 on my like military clock, and then I have 717. Again, be careful of who you collaborate with, right? Be careful of who and how you collaborate, the words you use, even when speaking about the people that are around you, right? Because you do not want to let any prickly characters into this new energy. If these people are not vibrating with you, if they don't, I don't want to make it seem perfect, so take this with a grain of salt, right? But if when you share this information, when you sit in this energy, if the people around you really, really aren't vibing, hey, Brianna Marie, how you doing, my love? If these people really aren't vibing, you do not want to keep these people around for too much longer. Because even the way that this looks, I wish I could show it all to y'all, right? Because we have those threes in the middle. And then on one side, we have the Page of Wands looking away from these threes. And then at the bottom of the deck, we have the Two of Wands also looking away, saying that it's time to find new relationships, new people who are able to sit in that attractiveness, luxurious, like chef's kiss energy, right? And it's not that these people are going to be perfect, but they just need to get the concept. They need to get this new vibration that we're on. Don't kill the vibe. I don't even know if I could say that. I was going to say don't F up the vibe, but then I tried to say the K word, but I don't think I could say that either, girl. But that's what it is. That's what it is, girl. Don't find you some new people who aren't going to mess up the vibe, because there are people around and we know they're going to mess up the vibe. So we just kind of got to get rid of them or look away, or maybe just don't share those things with them, right? Or don't try to collaborate with those people. Eight of Cups, it's given just time to move on altogether, right? Let's go to the second group in the collective. Yes. Yes. Okay. Double tap that screen, share the live session with a friend or two, and drop an emoji. You know, you can take all of those actions or just one. You know, the exchange of energy is appreciated if that message resonated. But let's get to the second group. Hello, the Most High, the Divine. Who's in the next group for the collective? What energy do we need to tap into? And what messages do we need to have for them? Please and thank you. We appreciate your graciousness and your wisdom. Second group, second group. What's going on with the second group? Okay, so it's funny because it's the same energy, but it's two sides of the. You're welcome, Major Gal. You're welcome, my loves. It's the same energy, but it's the opposite side of it, right? Because we have the Two of Swords, we have the Four of Pentacles in reverse, we have the World card once more. This other group, y'all are like, y'all are still caught up in the mental energy. Y'all are still caught up in the headiness. Y'all are still caught up in the debate. It's a debate. Two of Swords, Justice card. Y'all are caught up in the debate and you want to let go. You want to let go, but you're looking for evidence. You're looking for evidence. You're looking for the logic. You know what I mean? Where the last group started believing and then they started seeing, this group you trying to see. Hey, Victoria Sears, this group is like, I want to see it. And I'm not mad at y'all, okay? This group is, I want to see it. Hey, Ari, my love, I want to see it. Show it to me. Show me the receipts. Show me the receipts, and then I'll let it all go. I'll let it all go. I'll let it all go. Okay? And the thing is, I was just here before. Okay, right now I'm doing a collective reading. And then I'll probably do some like mini readings after that. I think I'll only have time for mini readings because I have a phone call with a close friend of mine at 8. I may hop on after the phone call, but I doubt it because I've been up since 5 a.m. and I'm probably going to head to bed around 9. But yeah, I hope that answers your questions. Right, but the World card, the funny thing about what I'm seeing now and what I'm hearing is that like Four of Pentacles in reverse, y'all are still holding on to. Yes, Victoria Sears. Please send to get a mini reading, you can subscribe to my Patreon. It's the first link in my stand store. If you subscribe to my Patreon, you get one free mini reading a week, or you can just send $5 over to my Venmo, PayPal, or Cash App. Thank you, Ashlyn. Please listen to the advice of my my moderators. Anyway, what was I saying? Four Pentacles in reverse, followed by the World card. Four Pentacles in reverse, followed by the World card. That's the thing. It's like, again, kind of how the other group was like, we're just letting it go because we don't want to do it anymore because it's not valuable. This group, y'all aren't going to let go of it, but these cards are telling me that you don't have a choice to let go of it. That like either you're going to let it go or the universe and the divine is going to shake it out of your hands, because we're looking at the World card followed by the Tower card. It's going to happen whether you want it to or not. All the fixed energy. This is unmovable. This is faded moments on the World card. The Tower card, surprises, upsets, Knight of Pentacles. And there's nothing, at that point, there's nothing you can do. And the blessing, the good thing about it is that like the result is going to be the same for both groups, right? The good thing about this is that the result is going to be the same for both groups, right? Where like either the divine is going to shake this energy, these habits and these systems out of your hand, or you're going to relinquish them. But in either case, your hands are going to be filled with something better. Nine of Pentacles, right? The divine is going to take care of us either way. So Eight of Wands, Page of Pentacles in reverse. Kind of what I'm getting here is that like, well, before I get to that, kind of what I was picking up on is that like, what do you want to do? Do you want it to be pried out of your hands, or do you just want to let it go? And I'm gonna leave it at that. Now, this Page of Pentacles says that this Page of Pentacles in reverse is saying that you can actually have access to this new Nine of Pentacles energy, and it's going to take us a while to get here. It's going to take us a while to get here. We can have access to that energy sooner if we so choose. And that's by relinquishing. And then I'm getting for this group, there's so much earth in this energy. It's so grounded. There might be a lot of like fixed energy. I'm just hearing Taurus and Capricorn. Virgo could be there too, but I'm hearing Taurus and Capricorn. So also pay attention to what, like your second and your 10th house. Maybe your eighth. Eighth has a lot of control issues. But I'm getting, as for like the last group, it was all emotional. It was all intuitive. It was all soul retrieval. It was all, High Priestess. This group, it really feels like just action. And if you really just want to break away, really what y'all got to do, y'all got to start investing in the things that make you feel alive, that make you feel youthful, that make you feel joy, and that don't drain your energy. And that's it. Because like, again, y'all are more like seeing is believing. And the divine is like, there are people who are just going to be like that. And the divine isn't going to knock you for that. But for this group, what you got to do is you got to do it. You got to do it. You know what I mean? As with the other group, they were going to believe before they see. The caveat with this group, you got to do before you see. You know what I mean? You got to plant the seeds. You got to make the investments. You got to start doing it. Even if it's just for an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours a day, even 30 minutes, I'm hearing 3 to 4 times a week. I'm hearing, even if it's just that, the universe is like, okay, she's on the right track. And then as soon as you start doing it, more of the energy is going to come around you as your vibration changes. Yeah. Yeah. Is this making sense? Making sense, y'all? Can we get an action plan? Yeah. I'm so annoying. Can we get an action plan for this group, please? Thank you. Or what else is it that you would like this group to know? I just want to tell y'all that I love y'all and I appreciate y'all for being here and for returning Tuesday after Tuesday. Again, if this is your first time in here, please follow me, hit that notification bell so you can find out whenever I get on TikTok Live or whenever I release a new YouTube video. But I will be dropping collective readings every Tuesday. Yeah. I can't promise you the same time. Pisces in the sixth house. I just can't do that, but I can promise you it'll be here on Tuesday. I can promise you that. Excuse me. What is it that the second group of this collective needs to know? Please and thank you. Moon card, Ten of Swords in reverse, Ace of Pentacles. I'm kind of getting, what is it? They're saying that like some of us here, we're burdening ourselves with all the possibilities of information. That some of y'all, I was just going to create a video on this and I wasn't going to create it yet, but I'm going to tell y'all here. You heard it here first. And that's the thing. Like we're multiplicitous people, so you could feel like both groups. Certain things just lining up with certain things, and I feel like second half is me. Yes, it's definitely possible to relate to both collectives. Because if I'm being honest, I feel more like the first group right now, but the second group was me up until 2 days ago. Right? But what is it? That I was gonna share the message about abundance. So abundance, like we speak so much about abundance, but we only speak about the positive parts of abundance, right? Abundance is there a wealth. There's a wealth, there's a joy, there's more than enough, right? And we always say that because it's good and it's exciting and it's pleasurable because we have more than we know what to do with, right? But everything has polarity. That is a spiritual law. There are two sides to every situation. And the second side to abundance, if you will, is that like, who was it? Somebody has said paralysis analysis earlier. And that's kind of the trick. Or the caveat or the catch 22 of abundance. You have access to everything. You have access to so much information. You have access to all of the options. And what you have to do is dial in on the one option that you want. Ace of Pentacles. The one thing that you want to do. It could be two or three, but again, you got to fine tune from infinite to one, and that's where the work is, right? That's where the work for this group is. That's where our work is. You know what I mean? We got to fine tune. What is it that we want to do? Caveat like guinea pig in starting blindly. I don't even know what you're talking about, girl. Right? And then it's so funny with this star card here, because again, this is more of the spiritual lesson. This is more of the spiritual information, right? With the star card in reverse, the star card in reverse feels so funny, where usually I would say, you need to change your perspective. Okay, as long as it resonates for you, girl, if you like it, I love it. But what was I saying? This star card in reverse, usually I would say you need to get on your self-care practice. You need to change your perspective and be a little more hopeful. But what I'm getting is that, like, you need to act like the reality that you want to live is already here. You need to start acting like that the reality you want to live is already here. Right? Instead of acting like if I do it right now, it's going to come to me someday, which is the truth, right? But energetically, the divine wants us to act like we already have it. You know what I mean? I'm going to use this example for my YouTube. You know what I mean? Because they've been telling me to get on my YouTube, right? See, like being a guinea pig, they're testers. They don't know what's going on, but they just doing it. That's what Kavya is. All right. I'm going to have to do some research on that later. Send me a link. Send me a link, Ashlyn. But what was I saying? I was using my YouTube channel. I like, girl, I wish I did too. I wish I did too. It makes sense. I understand it. I understand it. I understand it now. I appreciate you for clarifying, but I feel like there's a specific reference that I'm missing. Right. Y'all are a good time. Anyway, girl, what was I saying? What was I supposed to say? Yes, so my YouTube channel, you know what I mean? I got about like 200, I got like 400 subscribers on YouTube. I got like 400, I got like 40,000 on TikTok. And I'd be caught up in this game of comparing TikTok to YouTube. But I know YouTube is going to make me more money. But my guys were saying, I got to treat, the one person, the handful of people that show up on my YouTube as if they're 2,000, as if, there are 100,000 people. You know what I mean? You need to act like what it is that you have right now is what it is that you truly desire in the depths of your heart. Does that make sense? Is that making sense, my loves? Because it's the value. If you value and cherish and show gratitude for that which you already have, it's just going to grow and compound on itself. Yes, my love. So act like your dream is already in your hands, no matter how minuscule it is. If you're an artist and you want an artist studio, you know what I mean? Pick up your pencil and your notepad. Pick up your markers in your post-it notes and just like fall in love with that process, right? Instead of Justice card in reverse, Two of Pentacles in reverse, trying to cipher through this abundance of information, trying to look through all this information, trying to predict all this information, trying to find what's going to work, figure out if I'm going to go this way or that way or that way or this way, who I need to talk to, what class I need to take, what research I need to do, right? There's a time and a place for all of that. But you cannot do that before you take action and you really just love doing the thing, right? Everything else will come. The classes, the conversations, the research, filling in the gaps will come later, right? Because right now, kind of what y'all are doing, what we're doing is like we're using the abundance of information and then the jigsaw puzzle of figuring it out. We're trying to figure it out. Trying to figure it out is what's paralyzing us. Yes, my loves? Just start. Just start and let the joy take you. Just let the joy, the pleasure, the delight, the adventure take you to where you need to be taken. Okay. Unlike Liam Neeson in Taken. Not that kind of taken. Don't mind me, I'm childish. Six of Cups in reverse. Six of Cups in reverse. This just feels like at the base of this, we're denying ourselves our inner child. And again, the inner child always comes through as the solution. The inner child always be coming through as a solution. Because what is it? If you ask a child, if you ask a 4-year-old, hey, can you fly? They're going to be like, yeah. And then they're going to jump off a staircase. Right? They don't need no classes from Superman. They don't need no equipment that Batman got. They don't need to talk to nobody. They just jumping. Ask a 4-year-old, can they do a backflip? They saying, yeah. They don't need no tumbling classes. They don't need to be no cheerleader. They don't need no experience. They don't need to watch no YouTube videos. They don't need to read no books. They doing backflips. And it's that kind of bravery that we need. It's that kind of bravery that we need. I'm going to get 3 more cards for both collectives. For anybody here listening and watching with us right now, I'm going to get 3 more cards. I will find you. What are you talking about, Amber? I'm going to get 3 more cards, and then I'm going to get us an oracle card. Yes. 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 I'm doing way too much right now. The lovers. I just love the ending of this spread, right? The Four of Wands, the Seven of Swords, the Nine of Cups, and the Lover's card. Now, what I'm hearing is that everybody needs to do research on these cards on their own. Maybe even pull out the cards from like your own tarot deck or go to Biddy Tarot. They brought up Biddy Tarot specifically because there's just something about reading it for your own that's going to be helpful, which is really interesting because like I'm just like getting this like wash and it's kind of like hard to decipher. And that's the thing. I even want to talk about it and explain it, but they're like, you ain't got to do that. So I'm going to show y'all the cards, and then maybe y'all can discuss it in the comment section if that's helpful. Another thing is, if you download my free ebook, you know what I mean, my astrological resource tarot guide, it'll tell you like kind of like my interpretation of the planets that go into that and how these relate. But first, we have the Four of Wands. Oh, Liam Neeson. Okay, thank you. Again, I don't be here. Amber's down here quoting the movie that I referenced. I always started. I always started. But finish it, that's not what I do. Mars and Aries, everybody. Seven of Swords. Like, I really don't even know how to decipher this. Nine of Cups. I know this is emotional fulfillment. Nine of Cups. And the Lovers at the bottom of the deck. Yeah. Let me get us our Oracle card. Well, thank you, Amber. I appreciate it. Amber said I'm comical. Look at that. Balance. It fell right out. I didn't even really have to shuffle that one. Choose who you are becoming. 0, 7, and then 14 at the bottom. Choose who you are becoming. Choose who you are becoming. I love that card. But again, we've been catching sevens all night tonight. 741 on the clock. More angel number. 714. Then we have 14 for balance. I can't make this stuff up. But I'm going to read. I think I'm going to read this one. I'm going to read Choose Who You Are Becoming. Ciao. Who paid for a reading? Who paid for a reading? I know Ashlyn said she was going to get a reading. And then somebody paid for one. I'm just bringing it up because I ain't got time for all of them. I'm going to be for real. I have all the time in the world. There is no lack. There is no limitation. There is no lack. There is no limitation. Choose who you are becoming. Essential meaning. A choice, the duality of right and wrong, choosing the path toward your future self, taking the reins and leading the way, committing to one path and allowing spirit to deliver your dream. The self care message: not making a choice, unnecessary delays, playing it safe and straddling two average paths instead of stepping into one extraordinary trail, the need to over control your future. The future belongs to who you are becoming. As a multi passionate, multi talented creative being of infinite potential, choosing who you want to be can feel overwhelming. If you've reached a fork in the road, it's time to make a choice that will allow you to grow into the most beautiful version of you. This card is about the movement you make as you chase your dreams and the person you become along the way. And here's the juicy secret: the two are intrinsically linked. You may feel blocked until you take inspired action towards one goal. It's time to move forward, sacred creator. Your decisive and determined action will be a way for you to define your desire to the universe. That's another thing I got to talk about sometime soon, desire. Your decisive and determined action will be a way for you to define your desire to the universe. Your desires are the tool that you use for the law of attraction. Not your wants, but your desires. Learned the difference between those recently. Run in the direction of your dreams and confidently guide the unfolding of your path. Know that by not deciding, you are making a choice to remain in the same spot. And if there is one universal truth of creating things, it is that inaction is the exact opposite of what you are building. Make strides towards your dreams now. What lessons, and then the journaling or meditation prompts. Yes, yes, yes. I have Ashlyn and Priscilla for a mini reading. What lessons did you need to experience in order to stand exactly where you are standing? Has what you are working toward shifted and expanded along the way? Is there anything about what you've been building that feels too small for your big sacred future? Have you been making choices based on what's possible today instead of what's possible tomorrow? 444. Right? And now I'm going to move on to imbalance. 14 is on this card. Essential meaning: patience, moderation, a perfect blend of activities, a happy balance, purpose and meaning, mixing ideas and people into a perfect brew. The self care message: too much focus on one thing, ignoring responsibilities that you dislike, excess, imbalance, not seeing the bigger picture. Ever elusive balance. You could drive yourself a little nutty chasing the perfect ratio of work, home, health, family, social life, hobbies, and woo time. And it's okay not to strive for such a compulsive perfection. Sometimes chilling way the F out is exactly what's needed to usher in some desperately needed balance. Then again, you may be so complacent that your heart is begging for a healthier mix. And if this is you, and you'll know when it is, then the universe requires more consistent energy from you in order to deliver your dreams, regardless of your situation. If you're feeling misaligned and out of whack, it's time to come back to center. Look for solutions in situations that feel grounded and calming. Avoid anything that will tip the scales and suck way too much energy, time, or money, or that will provide you with too much lazing around time. And actively seek the moderation task in time. Step away from the drastic and excessive, and any imbalances, I'm sorry, step away from the drastic and excessive and any imbalances that just don't feel right. Consistent introspection to see where you're lacking and where you're leaking energy will guide you to the middle ground that's required right now. Find long-term success through a measured blending of strengths, productivity, and stillness. Hey, Bill, how you doing? And the journaling or meditation prompts for this card are: no one can create balance for you. Only you know it, because it is a feeling. How balanced do you feel today? What does a balanced life look like to you? And can you plan a week around this? Are there any self critical not enoughs that are eating their way into your balance? Yes, my love. Only mini readings. Only mini readings. I only have time for 4 mini readings. So I have Ashlyn. I have Ashlyn. I have Priscilla. Let me see. I felt like somebody sent a Venmo or a Cash App. I could be wrong. Did that girl send a Cash App? And I'm only going to take 4. I'm only going to take 4. I only have time for 4. I may get back on later tonight, but I doubt it. But if you really, really want a reading, follow me and hit the notification bell. I'll be back on tomorrow night for like a full personal reading session. And let's do it on TikTok. Let's do it on TikTok. Yeah, that girl didn't send. Oh, uh-oh. Okay, so I have to do a full reading. So I only have room for one more reading because Miss Lila sent. We have Ashlyn, Miss Lila, Priscilla, and then this girl who gonna book real quick. Who is that? Who is Belle? Belle got a different name. Asking a Gemini what time. Here's the thing. I'm gonna aim for the same time. I'm gonna aim for like 6:37. Asking a Gemini what time is like asking a Leo not to be self-centered. No shade to Leos. Right? Okay. But let's do these personal readings. Amber, thank you for hanging out with me. It seems like the girlies have hopped off of YouTube. Yeah, Venmo, PayPal, or Cash App. All of those links are in my stand store. Yeah. All right. I'm going to close this out. I love y'all. I'll see y'all next Tuesday. And until next time, this is X Time. Bye. Okay. Okay. Give me